Yep. Front brakes and rotors. Front brakes and rotors. All right. Before, hey, we got a cold front this morning. Yeah, that's why I had to draw for the long sleeve. Yes, good thing I did. Starting to warm up though, but yeah. So, front brakes. Besides the little clip situation, not too bad. So I'm gonna go up a little more with the car and let's take off the serpentine belt. So, because we're gonna get into the thermostat housing situation and engine mount situation. Yes. So let's do that now and see what's going on. All right. I got something for you. You see this mark here? That's the fluid that's inside of the engine mount. When it leaks out, you know, if you see this on the fender walls, anywhere, this type of brown fluid, yeah, you may need an engine mount. All right, something quick. Let's go up in the air with this car. Yeah, so we're going to be doing the belt. But more importantly, we're going a little bit further up top. I don't know, let's come this way. Yeah, there we go. You see that pink stuff up there? That's the thermostat. Hey, this one is a funny one. Yeah, there it is. That's the thermostat right there. Alright? So, he sits behind the engine mount. Yeah, so let's remove the belt and then we're gonna have to do the engine mount so that we can get to this. I'm gonna replace the whole entire housing. Well, you gotta see this one. I've never seen this one before. Yeah. Alright, try to remember your belt routing. Yeah, crank pulley, tensioner, 3H drive, flex head. Yeah, that's your power steering, idler pulley, water pump, alternator up in this little corner right here, and your AC compressor is right behind this guy here. Yeah. So, yeah, see the tools down there. Space is limited. Space is very, very limited. But let's get our tensioner. So, we're going this direction with it. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, that's not gonna work. We need some extension on that. But we need the flex head. The space between here and here does not allow for me to use a stubby extension. So, here the trick. Get your trusty pipe. Yeah. It is to work smarter and not harder. You need extension, your trusty pipe will give it to you. Yeah, like that. And now, I'll take him off the water pump. There we go. Come back. Alright. Let's change this guy. I just love when that happens. Okay. Compressor and alternator. Yep. There we go. Alright. Belt is out of the way now. Yeah. And we are going to have to remove our idler pulley. Okay. 13 millimeter. There's bolts behind it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's where he just came from. Now there is, let's see if you can see him. Yeah, you see this thing right here. These two are bracket, engine mount bracket, 13 millimeter and 13 millimeter. We're gonna loosen them from down here. Yeah, we'll still have access to them, but seeing that the car is up in the air, let's deal with that first, and then bring him down and work from up top. Okay, see these two hoses? This one here is the bottom of the water pump. This one here is also the water pump. I'm gonna put my catch can right underneath these two, loosen these two clamps here, and let it drain from right here. Yeah, so this is gonna drain the radiator, and this will hopefully drain everything else that it's attached to, heater core and all of that good stuff. To show you where exactly on the radiator is the drain plug. Oh boy, forget it. Yeah, so we're just gonna do it like that. Is that acceptable? The only thing you need is a pair of pliers. Here and start to investigate what went wrong. All right. So reservoir kind of overlaps engine mount. Yes. So we're just going to move in there to say that it could go to the side. But power steering is also attached to reservoir bracket. We don't want to open it, disturb it in any which way. We have this bypass line here to the reservoir. We're going to move it. I started on WD. Yeah, let's move it out of our way. Be careful. You don't want this to break. This little nipple piece. So, yeah, just take your time and work here. Comes right up. Okay. As you can see, the reservoir is in our way, but let's take care of that now. Here. One here. Now we can get to this guy here. Yeah. But first we gotta get our fuel jack and bring him up. So You have 13. You have 213s to the engine mount itself. Slide them over here. Okay. So now that's the 213 on the engine mount. Alright. Let's just rest them right here. Okay. Go up on your floor joint. Right. Okay. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but it's not quite off of the piece there. So you have 3 more 15. One here, and one here. I'm sorry, 16 millimeters. Put the motor on a tilt. As far as it, there you go. Now you have 113, and I believe the rest of them is 16 on the bracket itself. We started loosening. So the 13, it only has 113, and the rest of them are 16. Okay, let's get a 1/4-inch adapter and zip these off real quick. All right. I don't know how was your weekend. How was your weekend? I worked on Saturday, so I did very little, to be honest with you. Very little. I subscribed to a new channel. Excuse me. Yeah, I watched some new videos. Other pages unrelated to what I'm doing, but I'm a big fan and I support. Yeah, big fan, big support. I came across a lady's page. Yeah, how you doing? I haven't quite gotten how to pronounce your name just yet, but yeah, she deals with guns. Not little guns, she deals with big guns. I think she has a gun store of some sort, or a gun dealer of some sort. But her videos were pretty informative and entertaining at the same time. Yeah. Enough big ups to her. I take it that says she's a veteran in the business. Yeah. But it was cool to see. Cool to see. Do a YouTube survey. Yeah, that took a few minutes. But they asked some serious questions. And it pertains to, you know, what kind of contents are we putting out there. Then they have some personal ones that they ask about, you know, you as an individual and stuff like that. All good, I suppose. All good, I suppose. But I can only be honest, you know, where that was concerned. Maybe hurtful, maybe not, but you know, one of the things that I did mention is that we, as creators, or you know, we have to get more serious about the content that we are putting out. Yeah. Okay. So we have a little obstacle. It looked like so we have to remove our engine. This thing looks like it has a hole right here. Yeah, right here. Besides the hole, the rest of the house in this crack. Yeah, we're gonna replace this whole thing. Alright. So you have two hoses going to the thermostat housing itself. Yes. One coming from the back of the motor. I think that's so this is going to lead somewhere into your heater core. Yeah. Okay. Let's push this back. Alright. And you have your main from the radiator. Yes. Let's see if we can grab them here with this pliers. Big clamp. Alright. Okay. Now, this can come off two ways. You could take off one. Well, you have to take off the outer one first. 10 millimeter. thermostat. Yeah. Crack right here. See it? So now, alright, that's the gasket. Now we want to replace this whole thing. This is in our way, kind of visually, but 10mm bolts all across. Alright, let's start back here. Wow, you got long bolts and you got short bolts. To remember where they go. Oh wow. So if you intended on doing your thermostat come winter time on a 3.6, if it's front wheel drive and it's turned like this, you're gonna have to move the engine mount in order to get the housing off. That's only if you're going to be removing the inner housing. The outside housing, you know, you don't have to. Man, look at all those nuts, all those bolts. Hey, how we doing? All right. So I went over it with the cookie, yeah, you know, the grinder sander thing. But I also went over with my trusty fine 240 fine sandpaper. Yeah, the cookie is good, but it gets the big stuff. Fine sandpaper gets all of the little corrosion that is missed. All right, so the housing comes with a gasket. It does. I like to use a bead of silicone on top of the gasket. Not that I'm trusting of the gasket not failing. Yes, they do fail. So as a prevention measure, I put a bead of silicone on the rim of it. Yeah, I don't have to go crazy, just finger, you know, enough where to say it covers the bases. Put that on, yeah. It's a little added security, I like to call it. Anything with a gasket, certain places, yeah, I use silicone with the gasket. Whether it's new, well, I don't use reuse gaskets. Once it's lifted, you have to replace it. I don't, yeah, that don't work too well with me. All right, so let's put this thing back. So spray a little silicone spray. Yeah. It will make it easier for it to go on the hose around the back here. Yeah. This is put the hose on it. Now put the line up. I'll take this guy right here. It's a short. Beautiful. Long bolts. You will know whether or not it goes there. The short bolts has threads immediately at the surface. The long bolts, well, they're long, so the threads go all the way to the back. So as much as I would like to say that you cannot be confused by them, yeah, you'll be able to tell the difference. I also cleaned up all of the threads on the bolts. Yeah, they came out looking funny and I didn't like it, so I don't replace them, but I just took them to the wheel and cleaned them up. Okay, and then the plastic. Plastic on plastic. I will not use silicone. But excellent, you just said that you put, if there's a gasket, you put silicone on it. Only if that gasket is going to be mated with a metal surface. Plastic on plastic gasket, silicone never sticks. Little misunderstood? Maybe. But trust me when I tell you that silicone does not stick to plastic. Plastic on plastic does not work with silicone. When installing the thermostat itself, that part of the housing, you're going to try your best not to tighten it in a cockeyed fashion. Tighten the bottom, tighten the top, tighten the bottom, tighten the top. Whichever one gets to the surface flush first. Don't tighten it all the way until the other end is also flush with the surface. So you see that I am moving up and down because as I said, you don't want this thing to go on cockeyed. You won't know until you run coolant to it to see that it's leaking. The bolt will tighten up to that extent, yes. That just told me that the bottom is tight. Alrighty, okay. How we doing? How do I look? Long day. I apologize. Yeah, it's Monday and I'm feeling a little sluggish. Not under the weather, but a little sluggish. 2013 Dodge Journey 3.6. Thermostat housing crack, leaking, front brakes and rotors, spark plugs, air filter, cabin air filter, 100,000 mile service. Some of the stuff we saw I found to be irrelevant, but I did get a question about the thermostat housing. That's why I approached that. So you have the ability to see how to remove that upper engine mount there on the right side, and the thermostat housing. In order to get to the thermostat housing, we have to remove the upper engine mount bracket, and that's how we tackle that. Other than that, everything else is self-explanatory, as you have seen in previous videos. And it says, I'm Exodus. This is the Exodus Automotive channel. I apologize for this morning, so forth and so forth, but you know how it goes. We're in the shop and it's Monday morning. Alright, so I'm gonna let this guy bleed out, get all the air out of the cooling system, make sure the thermostat opens. Now, the only way really and truly you're gonna know if the thermostat open while the fans will come on. Once the fan comes on, you know that the thermostat is open. You will see that the coolant level lowers because it's transferring from one to the other, and that will be your opportunity to top it off if need be. Yes, so let it run without the coolant cap on the reservoir tank for a few minutes, and after it gets to like a normal running temperature, then you could cap it and just wait for the fans to come on. You will hear when they come on. Don't forget to pump up your brakes before you start the car. Make sure you pump up the brakes and make sure you have pedals before moving the car. Remember, we did front brakes, yes? Okay. Is there anything else? The 2 tires. Yeah. This is what this journey got for Monday morning. Thank you for watching. Okay. Any questions? Any comments? You know where to find me. Exodus on the Exodus Automotive channel on the YouTube channel. Yeah. I'm trying to go a little broader. But a lot of these places, a lot of these platforms only allow a few minutes, and my work is not a few minutes. If I cut it to fit a short or a reel, you didn't get anything out of it. Yeah. So stay tuned on the YouTube channel. Like it. You know, I don't get down with the subscribing situation, but if you like it, you like it. I hope that we got something out of it. I hope I was able to help you. I hope I was able to teach you something. Look. Oh man, I got beat up on a Monday. Look. You see it? I got beat up on the Monday, people. Oh boy. That's how it goes. Exodus out. This is my son. Yeah, you see it? Yeah, my son. Alright, we leave his name out of because we don't want it thing this, but that's my son. That's my indication that lunch is here in Exodus. I have to go and eat some lunch. So stay safe. Be diligent in your work. Take pride in your work. Yeah, do that. We're here at the shop. We're here working with the General. 2013 Dodge Journey 3.6 thermostat housing and all the spark plugs and all of that good stuff. All right. Exodus out. Love and peace, people. Love and peace.